What's going on, guys? It's MOJoe, and today I'm bringing you guys a new series. So hopefully you guys have been kind of wondering about, stuff outside of farming, behind the scenes work that you have to do to prep for war. And farming is one of them. Obviously, you have to upgrade your heroes, upgrade your defenses if they're not maxed, and then more importantly than defenses, you have to upgrade your walls. But in my opinion, heroes should be your first and foremost priority. After troops. If you can do heroes and troops at the same time, then obviously do that. But let's say if you're coming from Town Hall 8, you want to make sure that you're upgrading your hog riders, your witches, stuff like that, the basics. But anyway, today I'm just going to call this series like Hardcore War Farming. Pretty simple title. And, I'll call it like Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 9 or Town Hall 8, since I do have 3 accounts. So it'll be like Town Hall 9. This will be Town Hall 9 Hardcore War Farming Episode 1. So, if I switch over to my Town Hall 10, that will be Town Hall 10 Hardcore War Farming Episode 1. I think that's how I'm going to do it. That way, if you're Town Hall 9 and don't want to see me farming on my Town Hall 10, you don't have to. But I'm going to show you guys a couple replays. I'm farming my Dark Elixir down in Silver League, and it's going pretty well. As you can see, most of these raids are pretty solid. I accidentally dropped a troop there and lost. And then I did have this Lava Lunian trained up just for fun. But most of my raids are over 2k Dark Elixir. This one on the very bottom obviously was an inactive base. I'm not going to skip 400k of each just because it doesn't have 2k Dark Elixir. And then the one against Pies was just kind of like a all-around loot raid, so I'm not going to skip pretty big loot just because it doesn't have a lot of Dark Elixir, because I do need to eventually upgrade my walls. But this is, I'm just using Giant Barch. This is my pretty standard composition for my Town Hall 9, 12 Giants, 12 Wall Breakers, and then half heal and half rage spells, and then, any mix of Barch. I prefer a few more archers, but not too many. Keep the elixir cost down as much as you can, because the giants and wall breakers can add up over time. But obviously, first thing you want to do is check for clan castle troops. And then whenever I'm looking for a base, obviously the first thing I look for is over 2k Dark Elixir. Second thing I look for is just if I get it. If there's a very centralized clan castle, then I tend to not go for it unless I think a poison spell is worth it. Like, if it's like 2.5k Dark Elixir or a lot more than that, then I would be okay with using a poison spell mid-raid to get that extra Dark Elixir. So what I'm doing here is just kind of clearing out the corners. I'm going to be doing an all-out assault from, I think, the northeast. I actually can't really remember. Oh no, it's straight from the north, I believe. So basically, the principles of this attack strategy, for me at least, is I just use the Barch to clear out the sides. Sometimes I'll do like a giant and a couple wall breakers to break the outside compartments, just so that my wall breakers will go towards the middle in the all-out assault, basically. So anyway, you use the Barch to create a funnel by taking out the outside trash buildings on the left and right. Then you just drop your giants, wall breakers, and heroes down the middle with any remaining Barch. And your Archer Queen, as long as she's a decent level, if she's going to get the Dark Elixir, most likely. In this raid, I think it was actually my king that did it. I did drop 2 heal spells, which kind of sucked, but it was a lot of Dark Elixir, so I thought it was worth it. If I would have just raided a little bit better, I probably wouldn't have needed those heal spells, because my Archer Queen would have gone to the Dark Elixir. But that's going to sum up that raid. Let's go ahead and get to my most recent attack that I just did. Oh, what am I doing here? I'm still not used to the message icon being up at the top. But let's go ahead and check this. This is a Town Hall 8, so pretty easy to just stomp him. Gonna go ahead and check for clan castle troops first. They started to come out, so I put my second giant down instantly. just to get them all out. If you wait too long, after you see that there are clan castle troops, to put down your second giant, those clan castle troops that did come out while your first giant was luring them will wreck your second giant before it even gets a chance to finish the lure. So make sure you guys aren't too slow on your lure. And as you can see, I'm going to be coming from the right, because there's really only one compartment that my wall breakers need to break before they, or two compartments that they need to break before my Archer Queen will be able to target the Dark Elixir storage. Another thing that you want to keep in mind when using the Giant Barch is that sometimes, I kind of alluded to it earlier, sometimes you start to lose a little bit of elixir. Especially if you're bringing 12 wall breakers, you don't always need all 12, so try to hold on to them if you can. But anyway, something to keep in mind is that since sometimes you will be losing a little bit of elixir, you want to go ahead and try to find some bases every once in a while that have a good amount of elixir and dark elixir. Here I also used a heal spell. This was also a pretty bad raid. I did it like right when I woke up this morning. So also, you know, since he had those full elixir storages, I figured one heal spell was worth getting that extra somewhere around 90k dark elixir. So I thought it was a pretty solid trade, but now we're going to go ahead and go for a live attack. So I'm going to go ahead and do a search, and I will catch you guys and whenever, well, 1.5k, pretty easy steal. We'll go for a big loot. So, I'll see you guys whenever I find a raid. Be right back. Alright guys, so I think I found our raid. This one has 2k Dark Elixir. I've been searching for a little bit longer than I would normally search. I found a few really easy, like 1.5 to 1.8k raids. And then I also found a couple inactive bases, but for the purpose of this video, I wanted to find a, you know, a pretty big raid with maybe a couple complications. So in this one, we've got a very centralized Dark Elixir storage, guarded by the Clan Castle and the Barbarian King. I'm not sure if this Clan Castle is lurable with a giant, but we're going to try it. Alright, so it is... and there are no Clan Castle troops, so that's perfect. We don't have to use our poison spell, we don't have to use any barch. I'm gonna go ahead and start clearing the sides. I think I'm gonna go ahead and attack from the top, even though the Barbarian King is over there, kind of like to the left. He might steer my troops away. I just like the way the top looks. Also, the Dark Elixir storage is slightly leaning towards the top in that inner compartment. So we're gonna go ahead and just clear the sides here with my barge troops. And then while they're kind of distracted, these defenses are distracted, I'm going to get one of these walls open for free without having to use any of my giants. Also, I forgot to say this earlier, but whenever I do this attack strategy, I request for either giants or hog riders in my clan castle. I like having just a little bit more push in my troop comp, I guess. Go ahead and just keep spamming some more wall breakers and some more barch. It's pretty easy, to be honest. So I'm going to also use a rage spell. I really don't think I need it. The only reason I'm using it is because I'm cooking up a war army after this, and I know I don't need 3 rage spells. So that's basically that. Oh, actually, that rage spell might come in clutch, because these archers, I think, are going to get all the Dark Elixir. Come on, archers. That was actually... I should have funneled more over here on the left side. Obviously, my Archer Queen went kind of astray. Oh, she's coming back in. Come on. Come back. Woo! That was pretty clutch. Archer Queen finally doing something right after this update. We're going to go ahead and take that elixir storage. Like I said, this is my last raid before I build a war army. So I don't need my heroes or anything. Just going to go ahead and let it play out. But there it is, guys. I think we got exactly like 2010 Dark Elixir. Yeah, there it is. So, pretty easy raid. It's just giants and barch. I used my clan castle, and I did use a spell that wasn't really needed. It helped, but I think my queen would have circled back around anyway. Also, I didn't have my Barbarian King. So as you can see, it's a pretty simple army, and it does a lot of work whenever you put it to work, I guess. So anyway, if you guys like this idea of a series, if you have any suggestions for it, definitely drop that in the comments. Oh, excuse me. Definitely drop that in the comments below. And then, you know, let me know if you would rather see some more Town Hall 10, more Town Hall 9, or more Town Hall 8. And then, you know, if you just overall liked this idea, make sure you drop a like on this video. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys go farm some heroes on your war bases. I'll see you next time. Peace out.